My name is Eric Egwuibe, currently the mayor of the largest local government in Abia State, Obingwa. And I would say rosy and challenging. It has been something I had expected to do while in career service. I had always hoped to see if I can have opportunity to see how the public service works and if there is any impact I can offer in the public service. So for me, I would say it's a passion which I have always craved for. Yeah, actually, Eric Egwuibe was born in my modern village, Nenu, in Obingwa, local government area of Abia State. I attended the famous Wickhurst Memorial Grammar School in Abia. From there, I went to Abia State University. I read accounting before I did my master's degrees. I had 2 master's degrees, one in accounting, one in financial management and auditing, and capped it up with a PhD in finance. And of course, I'm a fellow of the prestigious Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, and an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, including some other professional bodies in UK which I belong to, British Institute of Management, a lot of them. If I should go on to talk about my career life, when I finished the university, my first job was with an international IT firm, NLAX Computers. I was in Port Harcourt. In fact, I opened the Port Harcourt branch of NLAX as a branch accounts officer. From then, I moved on to SBM Marine, an oil servicing company in Port Harcourt too, before I betted at Total, then F Petroleum Nigeria Limited. We've changed names, metamorphosized into so many names to today's Total Energies. And I left Total Energies in 2022, precisely June 30th, 2022, on voluntary retirement after spending 25 years with them. So that's how far I was able to rise to the management cadre of the Total before I left. I'm married with 2 beautiful children, a boy and a girl. And they're grown up. My son just finished his master's degree in data sciences. My daughter is reading accounting in Aberdeen. We've been able to do a lot of things. When I came into office, there was a mantra and a philosophy behind what we want to do in Obingwa. And we say rebranding Obingwa for better politics. That was my philosophy. Because before now, Obingwa, there are so many people, some talk good about Obingwa, some talk bad about Obingwa. And we say no matter what anybody feels about Obingwa, we're going to rebrand Obingwa for better politics, so that if you are in Obingwa, you know you're in Obingwa. If you go out, you beat your chest and say, I'm from Obingwa, because of the things we intend to do in Obingwa. For the past 100 years in office, we discovered that one of the challenges we have in the local government is our rural roads. It's in a very deplorable situation. And I would say that we have the worst road network in this state if care is not taken. Because there's nowhere you go in Obingwa you won't see bad roads. Some roads have never been graded for the past 20, 25, 15 years. And rural people suffer a lot, especially during rainy seasons. So we moved into that first. Because we believe that no matter how we want to beautify the local government headquarters and leave the rural areas as they are, people will not appreciate what you are doing. Well, it depends on the person's philosophy of life and administration. So, but for us, we know that the rural areas are very, very important. That's where the people stay. You guys are journalists, you can drive around and see how Obingwa is in terms of rural roads. So we are telling you first-hand experience. But what I did was, I did it. I plowed all the rural roads. At least 80% of the rural roads. I drove there myself to inspect how they are. After the inspection, I now listed the critical ones that needs attention, and we started with them. As of today, we were able to grade 72.3 kilometers of rural roads. So that's what we did first. Of course, we were talking about the Opobo Junction. For me, I told my team that Opobo Junction is our star project. We must get that place working. People said, no, people have been doing it. I said, let's do it in our own way. And we started doing it. We gave in all we have to make sure we sanitize that place. And I'm happy, even when we started it, people will say, that's normal thing. They will come, they will start it, they can't sustain it. And I told them I must sustain this Opobo Junction project. And I'm happy till up to today, it has been sustained until now that the harmonized task force has taken over all those activities in the state. So it's now under control by the harmonized task force of the state government. And we couldn't have done all those things. The 72.3 kilometers of road we graded couldn't have been possible without our governor, Dr. Lex Choma Otioifa Choma Abia. He has given us massive encouragement and support to make sure that the dividends of democracy actually goes down to the rural areas, that we don't stop on the urban areas. So he has given us a lot of support. He'll give you the fund, he allows you to do what you think should be done for the rural areas. And we are doing it. And we are delivering it. So without such a governor, it's not be possible for us to do what we have done so far in the local government. If it is a question of giving you overhead costs and you don't know what happens next, there's nothing we could have done. But he makes sure that you say what you want to do, because every local government is peculiar. It's not what happens in Obingwa, it's not what can happen in Abia North or Abia South. Maybe Abia North and Abia South may not have the challenges of rural roads as Obingwa may have. So their priority will be different from what Obingwa's priority is. And that is why His Excellency wants you, as the mayor of your local government, you should know the peculiarity of your area. You should be able to know this is what we need to do for our people. Get that proposal for His Excellency. He doesn't waste time to give you approval to go ahead and do it. And that's what he has been doing for us. And it has made us to actually deliver the level we have done so far within these 100 days. The next thing we have done is this local government headquarters so far. We started doing one or two things here. Like this building you are here, the chairman's building. We had to do some renovation here and repainted it. You saw the next one behind me, that is the deputy mayor's office. We had to retrofit the whole place. De-roofed it, did a lot of things and get it working and better as an office. Because when we came here, even the local, you can't enter here, very bushy area. So we started with making sure that we trim down and cut down all the grasses that we have here and make sure we put an accent, we maintain it. We have not arrived at the level of decency I want for the local government headquarters, but gradually we are going to get there. It will not be so easy, but we'll get there. I don't know what people say the quantum of money from the jack to you. You know, for the local governments, the state government pays, they've taken over payment of salaries of both education, health, civil servants in the local government system to make sure that our civil servants get their salary on time and when they should get it. So if you're talking of those, and this, I think that these things take up to not less than 60-70% of the local government resources. So if the state government is doing direct payment of all civil servants, you can now imagine what will be left for the local government revenue. Maybe people are thinking that if Obingwa should receive from Jack 200 million, that is the allocation per month, they will get that 200 million. They are not considering the salaries of workers that have been paid. So for me, I think that we are getting commensurate revenue from the state government that we should get to do our work. If I start with the cleanup of Abia and its environs, you will notice that during my cleanup exercises so far, I actually drive monthly cleanup in Obingwa. And at each point in time, I make sure, even from radio announcements, from cow criers I tell residents, they see your gutters. They see your gutters before our cleanup day. Screw them out. We will cut them away. Okay. And we have been doing that. Pobo Ubikabe axis to Umokaya. Pobo Junction towards Address Hotel and towards Ekodepeni Road. We've been doing that every sanitation day. And it's yielding result. The first one we did, we made sure that every shop, your gutter is clean. If it's not clean, we lock the shop and force you to go and clean it, to come and open it for you. And I think we had a high compliance after the first one. And that's why after cleanup, you will see debris screw from gutters on the road. I know that the first cleanup we did, the scoop was massive. That we had to hire truck that went not less than 100 rounds to clean them up. Because I gave them the mandate, you must clean them up within 1 week. And it was achieved. Because if we discourage people in the next cleanup exercise, they will say the same thing after all. Once we screw them out, it's the Ghanaians will come and take them back. But we have conquered that challenge. So any cleanup exercise, once they're out, we'll come and take them away from there. And we now move further and we inspected the roads, and I discovered that if it rains, the water doesn't flow. Because people on their faces, there are slabs. So I gave instruction to every landlord and shop owner. You must clean under your slabs. That's the only way the water can flow. The cleanup of March, we had to go with diggers. Every shop that refuses to clean up this thing, we break it and leave it open for you and tell you go and clean it up. Because you're not there to clean up for you. Because we're giving you the announcement. I've told you what to do and you refuse to do it. So we come. If you see it, we remove the slabs for you and tell you go and clean it up. And some of them have been complying. But it's not yet 100% compliance. And the rains are coming. I know the worst area now is if you are following from Popo Junction going towards Obikabe. If it rains, you will see the road waterlogged. Because those guys have not cleaned up their gutters. So we are coming back in their next cleanup to make sure that our target is to make sure once it rains, the water will flow. You won't see waterlogged everywhere on the road. And His Excellency is particular about cleanliness. He is particular about orderliness. Let's do things in order. Let Abba return to what Abba used to be. That is the target of His Excellency. And he's working on that with the mayors. So, the Greater Abba Development Authority was created, the GADA, to make sure that all these areas bordering Aba are brought into one development plan so that Aba will look like a smart city. And that's his target of excellence, to make sure Aba is a smart city. If you come into Aba, you won't even like to go into Abuja again. That's what His Excellency wants to achieve in Aba. To make Aba a hub of the whole of the Southeast. Of course, Aba is the hub of the Southeast. There's nobody that is who in Igbo land that did not grow up from Aba. So we have to return to that point we left Aba. We have left Aba desolate. And we must come back to that old Aba system. Yeah. I've been having a very good relationship with the traditional rulers in Obingwa. At least we hold our monthly meetings, which is always good. I come there, which they have confirmed has never been done before. I come to the traditional rulers. I'll tell them the program of the Obingwa Local Government Council, what we have done and what we want to do. So everybody is aware of what I am doing in the Local Government Council. All the projects I list out to them, this is what we have done. Go and verify. The agents are there, they will confirm, yes, our own has been done, this has been done. Those we've not touched, we still tell them we're only 6 months old. We are coming. If you've not been touched today, you'll be touched tomorrow. But be rest assured that you are not going to forget any community. But the most important thing is that the 72 kilometers of road we created touched every ward of the local government. There's no ward that was not touched. So we still have second phase. Just the rain is already here. But if the rain misses us before we start second phase, then we move it after the rain. Yeah!